All right, well, here's a disturbing story of the day, also here in California. A trans gym goer was caught masturbating in a women's bathroom at a California Planet Fitness. Just outside of San Francisco. Apparently, this happened last May, but the footage only exploded online over the weekend. The clip was originally posted to TikTok and shows the shadow of an unidentified person appearing to perform a sex act on themselves. And the young woman who posted it alerted the front desk staff at the time, but the employees didn't know how to handle the situation. Her boyfriend eventually stepped in to confront the trans gym goer, and addressing the saga, she said it took her so long to post this, and she now regrets not doing more at the time and posting it later.
She's in the ladies' room.
She's in the ladies' locker room / bathroom at the gym.
All right. We'll
oh, God,
play it
there's
out.
video.
Oh, it's a shadow. It's kind of interesting the way the lighting works because you'd think the guy
I can't.
was just on the pot, but you can see the Austin Powers shadow move on there where he's just tugging on it.
In a women's locker room.
So it's the shadow on the floor, and he's sitting on the pot, and he's...
I didn't know we were actually going to show the video of this.
He's going at it. So now they're trying to kick him. They're trying to get him out of there.
It looks like the staff showed up.
All right, you can pause it for a second. Let me just say this, as I've told you many times. The part of society where we're going to kind of just, go on the honor system, it's so far down the road, we can't even do that anymore.
Oh, no.
And every single time we go, look, here's our policy. If a man
says he's a woman,
he may then use, no more.
Yeah.
No more.
Yeah, no.
It would have been nice if we could do it, but we can't do it, so no more.
This is a form of sexual harassment. I mean, so this dude goes into the ladies' locker room, is looking at all these hotties, and is, excited about it.
Yeah, who's not going to take advantage of that as a dude?
Steps into a stall to finish his business.
Yeah.
It is so gross and violative on so many levels.
Mm-hmm.
This poor girl, I think there's a video of her boyfriend, confronting the guy, too. The boyfriend, kudos to him, did way more than the dumb employees at this place.
Dawson, you remember that time I was sitting here between Brian and Gina, and this happened at the Wii Spa, essentially, and
yes,
they had their theories about what happened? That was
that the
a fairly
situation?
insane show, right?
Yeah.
Gina said it never happened, which was a weird angle. Now, I don't think she wanted it to happen, but her angle was it never happened.
Like a hoax.
No.
It's not typically.
Her thing was it just did. Yeah, hoax, and that it did never happen. And then Brian's thing is it was a candid camera thing. It was a jackass thing.
Oh,
and I remember just sitting in between the two of them, going, "What? They're both the weirdest, craziest theories I've ever heard in my life."
Was the one that it was the mom with her prepubescent daughters too? They went for a girls'
It was the
dance?
same lady that asked Swalwell.
Yeah. It was just this black woman who's like, there's a guy with a dick in my thing.
Yeah.
I'm not, and
well, there was that other story here in L.A.
And I was like, he's a weirdo who's exposing himself.
Yeah.
And Brian and G were like, no.
Yep.
Brian did think it was a joke.
Did you guys see?
Gina said it never happened. Which, by the way, in her world,
did we have the video at that time?
Yeah, we did. The thing about Gina is she's a fan of these people, so in her world, it didn't happen. But that's not good journalism, just because you like the trans community.
Or good truth-telling.
Yes.
You want to get to the truth.
So we got into trouble with COVID. People just made up their own stuff.
Well, and if we're for protecting and Me Tooing and yes, all womening, then when a woman says, hey, I'm uncomfortable with this man pulling his dick out in a female locker room, shouldn't we side with the woman in that scenario?
We're getting very confused about a lot of this stuff. All the people that are pro-women's rights are also pro-Palestine, and it's like...
completely ignoring the bravery of the women in Iran throwing their hijabs off their heads.
We're pro-gay rights. Yeah. We're pro-Palestine as well. They're really starting to get confused on that side of the aisle.
I think we talked about it on the show before, but right here in L.A., Tish Hyman, a black lesbian woman who she was kicked out of the Gold's Gym.
That's right.
After she said, hey, there's this guy in there and he's being really aggressive. And when I asked him what he was doing, he threatened to attack me.
Yeah. So,
I mean, but no, now the left isn't siding with the person of color that also is a part of the LGBTQ flag. It's insanity.
I'm told there's more on the vid that's funny.
Oh, God.
So.
Oh, God.
You were really comfortable touching your shit. Bro, I literally saw your shadow, bro. Like, come on, dog.
Listen, you saw my shadow, that doesn't mean anything.
That sounds like a man.
Here, I was getting myself together, so I don't understand.
Okay, pal.
Yeah.
Okay, pal. Yeah. Okay, pal. Okay, pal. Whatever you say. Come on, baby.
No.
Let's go.
Hold on.
So that's her boyfriend.
Call the cops or do something about this, because this is.
We already informed our manager.
Yeah.
All right.
Our society, I feel sorry for everyone who works anywhere anymore. Because everyone's nuts now.
I already talked to her about coming in here because people have a problem with me being here, and that's why I've been waiting.
Yeah.
Bro, we have a video of what you were doing, bro. The shadow says it all, bro. Don't act innocent.
Only the
bro.
shadow
I saw the
knows.
fucking video. I was on FaceTime watching you, bro. That's fucking crazy work, bro.
They can say what they want.
You're in the fucking females' locker room beating your dick, bro. Come on, bro. That is
Hold on a
some
second.
weird ass-
I'm always
Look at
envious.
that poor employee that's just standing there, not sure what to do.
I'm envious of the guys who talk like 9-year-olds talk, where they just they just keep talking.
Bro,
Bro, you're in a bathroom stall beating your own dick, okay, bro? I
saw it on
FaceTime and I saw the shadow, okay? And while I was being FaceTime, you were doing cock time. Okay, bro? So we know it's like, I'm just going to say I will narrate life. I don't know. Who are you more jealous of? Those guys or the chicks on the airplane when the TSA security guy and the cops like confront the guy in the seat, they're like, you have to leave or we're going to take you off this flight. And they, at some point after 20 minutes, they go, all right, here we go. And they grab the guy and they start pulling him. And you always hear that one woman yell, what's going on? It's like, what do you mean, what's going on? You've been watching the scene play out for 40 minutes. You, of all people, know what's going on. I don't. I'm at home. But you're 4 seats behind a guy who's been asked to leave the plane 28 times.
And you have no idea.
And now they've grabbed him, and you have to yell what's going on out loud.
Alicia, what Bay Area city was this in?
it just said a Planet Fitness just outside of San Francisco. It did not give a name of the location. The Concord area. So I don't know
It's
how
called
many.
Concord, and that's where I grew up.
Oh,
Concord?
wow.
Yeah, so I guess there's a Planet Fitness
It's
in
like saying
Concord,
San Pedro
California.
instead of San Pedro. You have to say Concord.
Concord. That's the way it is.
I think the trans guy tugging his nub he could talk to Garagos, but I think there's a class action. Not a class action, but
Well,
he's got
it's
a
probably
lawsuit.
a hate crime that she recorded it because
There's that,
if he is a
and
trans
what
person.
about the lighting contractor
Right.
who does all the lights with
There
those
you go.
can lights right above the commode, which accentuate a woman tugging his hog?
I wish that this girl that posted this to TikTok though had posted the what you call it, like the
Postmortem?
no, it has her words up there. Why am I
Oh.
blanking? Closed captions for what the trans man
Sure, it'd be
was
nice to know
saying.
what they say. You know, in
Because he
London,
was griping about like, oh well, people don't want me here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't want you here.
If this happened in London, they would immediately arrest the guy who mentioned the shadow because
Oh,
he
yeah.
kept saying, bro.
All right, keep it going. I want to hear what else he says.
your dick, bro. Come on, bro. That is some weird ass fucking shit. Doesn't matter who you are. That's inappropriate to be doing with females around. As a nut, listen, as somebody with a fucking penis, I'm not gonna walk into the women's bathroom and jack my shit, bro. It doesn't matter
I
if
love
I'm
this
fucking
guy.
gay or if I'm fucking trans. That is so inappropriate. That is far beyond the fucking lines, bro.
Say what you want. I was in the stall, right? He just said,
Hey, nobody's gonna hurt you, bro. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
It doesn't
It's a
matter
man.
if you're in the stall. It is inappropriate. Do that shit at home. Don't go be in a public fucking place. Bro, do you go to the Taco Bell bathroom and jack
All
off,
right,
bro?
hold on a second. I'm in love with this guy because he overstates the obvious. Bro, you beat off at home, okay, bro? You don't go to Jack in the Box, bro, and stand in line ready to have the 2 tacos for 99 cents, bro, and you stand in line and you're beating off, bro, that's not where you do it, bro. I got kids, okay, bro? It's not okay to go into a place with women and tug on your own hog, okay, bro? So listen to me. It's never okay to take your hog and take it to a public space, bro. I've been to a Taco Bell, bro. I didn't see anyone beating off, okay, bro? Now, you do that at home.
This is why Democrats lost, by the way. Because
is.
You had this guy.
They fought for this. This is what they fought for. This is what they fought for.
And the bro guy, the brave boyfriend that we're in love with right now, is such an average dude. That can see the insanity of this right in front of his face and see how it violated his girlfriend and all of the other women in that bathroom, and is actually doing the chivalrous thing by calling this shit out as the gym does nothing.
I know that somebody in the Democratic Party 8 years ago should have went, we're not going to fucking defend this shit. We look like idiots. Nobody's for this shit. Knock it off. Well, what about the black vote? Yeah, they don't like this shit. And neither the Latino vote. So those are your constituencies. So fucking knock it off. You look like assholes.
I mean, I'm sure
but what about the LGBT? Okay, you're not saying men can't get married. We're just saying none of this. Can you parse it out?
That there's been a lot of weird incidents in Taco Bell bathrooms, given the product. Allegedly.
All right, let's keep going. Let's see if there's more talk. I like this guy.
Bro, do you go to the Taco Bell bathroom and jack off, bro? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
You got underage people walking in here. Right, minors, like.
You guys, I was in the stall.
It does not
He's not even saying it didn't happen.
I know.
You were in the women's bathroom.
I'm allowed to be in here.
Doesn't matter if you're allowed to be in here. You're not allowed to fucking jerk off in here, bro. That is so fucking weird. Bro, we have video fucking proof.
Are you allowed to video people in the stall? No. So why are you...
It doesn't fucking matter. You are a male in the fucking female bathroom jerking your fucking penis, bro. It does not fucking matter. You have a fucking penis and you are jerking off in the female bathroom.
I was not jerking off.
Yes, you were. We have a fucking video of it, bro. I was on FaceTime.
What were you doing? What were you doing?
I was trying to get a golf ball out of a sock.
Yes,
He was
for
drying off.
How many minutes straight you were
drying off.
drying
Oh,
off?
so that was you in the shower. Right.
I was in the shower.
Yeah, right.
Bro, let's be on some real fucking shit right now, bro.
The real shit is you were filming me in the stall, and you're saying that I'm doing something wrong.
Yes, you were fucking jerking
I got one of those
off,
shake
bro.
weights from the rack.
He was filming me.
It's alright. We got you on camera. Like, you're in the women's bathroom jerking off. That's in the one. It's good. The manager will handle it. Maybe the cops. However they
Hold
choose
on
to
a
handle
second.
it.
Somewhere, not too far away, this guy is, I don't know, 27. I don't know what he is. Let's just call him 25, 27, whatever. His parents are alive.
Oh, God.
His parents could be in their mid-40s, could be 52 years old. At some point, mom's in the kitchen, cooking up dinner. Dad's sitting at the computer. Sharon,
Because he still lives at home.
I want you to come in. No, Sharon's maybe. I don't know.
think he still lives at home.
I don't think he could live at home. He could.
That's the narrative I'm telling you.
Sharon, come in. Come in here. I got to show you something. It's about Todd.
Hey, what's up, Dad?
Oh, wait a minute. We're going to see now you got I'm calling I said his parents. His parents are his parents. And I tried to do a thing where the dad was sitting at the computer and the mom was in the kitchen, and then the dad called the mom in.
Oh, called the mom.
And
I
then-
thought he was calling the kid.
Then
My
you
bad.
yelled, he still lives at
I
home.
thought you were saying Jared. That's why.
Well, look,
There's a
anytime I
dad
open
and
my
a
mouth,
mom.
I ruin
There's
an
a dad
improv.
and a mom, and the dad's sitting at the computer, and the mom's in the kitchen, and the dad shouts out, "Sharon, come in here!" And then you yell, "He lives at home!" And then, and Dawson does the voice of the child, and now we're off and running. All right. The point is the parents had to come across this at some
God.
point, right?
You think like a neighbor saw it?
No, I bet the dad saw it and was looking at the guy tugging his pud in the shadow puppet and was laughing at the beginning of this fucking guy.
Right.
Look at this freak show. Get in here. You got to check this out. This is fucking sad. Look at the shadow. Look at the shadow. Probably forwarded to a couple of friends. And at some point, his son steps out.
He's like, yeah, you remember that? You know that Planet Fitness up the street?
Yeah.
You'll never believe what happened here. You got to see this.
Yeah. So the dad probably saw the first 90 seconds of it in the shadow beat and had no idea what was going on. And then his son stepped out of the stall. Because you couldn't think it was your son. And also, he doesn't really look like a gym rat. He looks like the kind of guy who wants to go hang out in the bathroom, right? Which is the problem.
I mean, the
More
fact
of a
that she
gym
says that
gerbil.
this guy showered there
Right.
and then went to the stall. Ugh.
All right, we need just the last 10 seconds here. Sorry. I want to hear this guy say, bro.
They handle it. It's good. It's fine. Let's go, babe. Have a blessed night, you guys.
Blessed.
Sorry about that.
I think it's a little late for that. Blessed. Blessed.
I wonder how all the other women in that locker room felt. Because, like, at one point, you can hear multiple female voices that were like, what the heck?
That guy was trying to bless the stall.
That's right. A little holy water. All right, what else?
All right. Well, Michael Rapaport says he's running for mayor of New York City.
Good for him.
Yeah. Obviously, he has had a lot of verbal and public opposition to New York City's new mayor, Zoran Mamdani, and he's decided to run to replace him. The Masked Singer star and podcaster himself welcomed listeners to the latest episode of his podcast on Monday by rattling off that he plans on running. He said that 2025 was crazy, and I don't see it getting any effing calmer or cooler in 2026 the way things started. That's why I'm running for mayor, and we have video of it.
Mm-hmm.
Special announcement, I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. I, Michael Rapaport, will be running for mayor of New York City in 2029. You got Zoran the moron now, but have no fear, Mayor Rapaport will be here. You like them apples? How does that roll off your tongue? Mayor Rapaport, born and raised in New York City. Born and raised in New York. Born and raised. I came out of my mother's womb. New York Hospital.
Bro.
Okay?
Bro, you cannot come out of your mother's womb beating off, bro.
I will do my best to make New York
Bro,
City
I FaceTimed
affordable,
you, bro.
but you will be getting nothing
I
for
saw you
free.
beating
I'm not
off
gonna lie to you.
in
I'm
the
not gonna
crib,
bullshit
bro.
you. Okay, I will do my best to make New York City safe, affordable, and thriving. But every single time I make a mistake, I will acknowledge it, I will apologize, and I won't do it with a shit-eating grin. Okay, I'm going to be the best mayor for New York City, for the people of New
All
York
right, I'll
City.
vote for him.
Born
I
and
like
raised in New
Rapaport.
York
I
City.
got it.
I like him too. Honestly, though, his rhyming at the beginning reminded me of our buddy Curtis Lewa. I was like, wow. It's in 2029. So we got a little bit. He's got some time to fundraise and plan and get out there and try to earn some votes.
All right, what else we got?
All right. So we have an image here that President Trump in the White House tweeted earlier today about the CDC slashing childhood vaccine schedules in an quote unquote unprecedented overhaul following the pandemic trust issues.
You know, Trump's gift is getting people who disagree with him to flip-flop
On
and go
everything.
the opposite direction of everything they've ever talked about. They all hated big pharma. They all hated big government.
They all wanted to be more European.
They hated the FBI. They didn't trust the CIA. That's all the left was. And all Trump had to do with lifelong Dodger fans. Lifelong Dodger fans is go, you know what? I think I like the Dodgers now. And they went, we're all going to support the Giants. And you got them to do the opposite of what they've done their whole life. They
lives.
all love the CDC, and they worship Fauci, and they all want Big Pharma to inject your kids with 72 injections before their second birthday.
So the average European country, as this graph shows, has 11 injections. I think before 24 months. In the United States, it's 7, or maybe this is before 4 years old, has 72. The assessment was examined with members of the CDC and the Deputy of Health and Human Services. Jim O'Neill, and the acting CDC director, about childhood immunization practices in 20 peer-developed nations, most of them in European countries,
Here's the thing about all forms of whatever, because they do this all the time. Are you an expert? Hey, JFK Jr., you're not a doctor. Okay, listen to me. We're all experts in one way or another because we all have common sense. If nobody got all these vaccines a short period of time ago and everyone was thin and healthy and not allergic to peanuts and didn't have autism, and now everyone's allergic to peanuts and is on the spectrum of Asperger's and autism, then maybe some of these injections are causing problems. But maybe, just maybe, the average human being doesn't need 72 injections before their second birthday. You don't have to be an expert to have that thought.
Well, and what's funny is, once again, leftist countries that say that we should be more like other socialist nations around the world with an international consensus that strengthening transparency and informed consent and having fewer vaccinations, it actually increases vaccination rates, which is kind of fascinating. That's what their studies showed. Is that the assessment concluded that the United States does not achieve higher vaccination rates than countries with recommended fewer vaccines.
What does that mean?
So I think that, like, the fewer vaccines you're telling a new mom to get for her baby, she's like, okay, cool. But when you're like, yo, within the first 6 weeks, here's all the shots we're giving your kid, vitamin K and Hep B and,
it's
all
also
these things, it's a little overwhelming, and moms tend to say no.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
So, like, in the United States, even though we have more vaccines available to people, people don't opt for them as much as they do in other countries.
Yeah. Well, look, after COVID, sorry, no more experts. Don't believe anyone with anything. I don't. You guys all lied, and now CDC, I just assume, is a corrupt organization.
There's so many recommended vaccines for children. I mean, and a lot of them make a ton of sense, right? Like measles, mumps, rubella, polio, et cetera, right? And even NPR had to admit this morning, they were very upset about this when I listened to Up First, but they admitted that all CDC recommended vaccines will remain fully covered by insurance without cost sharing.
Yeah, I mean, look, the natural immunity part, which they didn't want you to get into during COVID, there's a big problem. The problem is our body needs to be stress tested a little. We need some pushback. Our immune system needs to fire up and fight, And I've had it happen always in my life, because I'm the never go to the hospital guy. People go, I'm sick. I'm going to I'm going to urgent care or whatever. And I go, ride it out. And they go, no, I got to get some antibiotics or some whatever. And I go, try it out. Your body knows what to do. Your body will fight it off. It's going to take a few days. Yeah, but I want to go to urgent care. And it's like, all right, what you're doing is you're robbing your body of the ability to activate and fight it off.
Especially because now we know, I mean, thank God for antibiotics. Sometimes they're necessary, but I think because when people are using antibiotics too soon and too frequently, it's affecting their gut health negatively.
Oh,
like you've talked to Dr. Amen about this before.
They're fucking your entire system up with all the stuff you're putting into your body.
And how important gut health is to, like, literally the rest of your body.
I have these conversations with people who have lots of gut problems and who take lots of stuff, and I go, I don't take anything, and I don't have gut problems, and I'm never gonna. And they go, well, here's something I got to take for my gut because of the gut problem, like Bagats. Every third commercial I see on TV, someone's guts being strangled by Ivy. And it's like, what is going on with all the gut commercials?
It's always Ivy. What did Ivy do?
Ivy strangled the life out of your lower intestines. And I'm like, look, something is going on that everyone has a bad gut. And I have a gut feeling we're doing something wrong.
Maybe we're eating the wrong foods. We're over-medicating their problems.
I will explain it as easily as the Amish. The Amish kids don't have any of this stuff. They're out in the dirt. They have animals. They're out in nature.
You know what they do get, though, unfortunately, at a higher rate? Botulism, because it comes from dirt, and they don't always wash things.
They have higher levels of botulism?
Yeah.
Wow, that's an interesting point.
Thank God it's only deadly if it's like under 2. So it's very, very rare. that
Your
somebody dies
body,
from it.
you cannot. I was literally.
Your body can fight off botulism, folks.
Your body
Turns
can
out.
bite. Your body can fight off everything. I've done it. I've had it happen in my life a million times where I've been sick as a dog and I just lay there in bed. I just sweat it out. I didn't even take NyQuil.
No Tylenol for you.
No, nothing. But I was watching a commercial yesterday. It came on. It was a dad slathering skin lotion on their infant. And it was like, my first lotion. It's like, don't get caught up on all this shit, you
I
idiot.
don't bathe my children for a while when they're
Good.
born. Is that weird?
No,
I'm
listen.
also a home birth hippie, so.
Procter and Gamble and Madison Avenue, whatever, they are trying to sell women all of this shit.
Yeah.
And you think you're being a good mom by doing all the rubbing and scrubbing and then putting
Their skin is
putting back-
perfect. They don't
they're
need it.
perfect. They're perfect.
Like,
no, I know. There's no thing on the planet that needs moisturizer less than a 9-month-old.
I know.
And they just slather them with it, and you're just getting everyone hooked on everything. And by the way, your body, your skin is absorbing tons of shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, everyone, just knock it off. Just
Extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil. That's what I did for my babies.
you don't have your body. If you rub and scrub something, your body then overcompensates to replace what you just scrubbed off. So don't scrub it off. That's what I'm saying.
How do you feel about shaving, though? Because there are some hippies that say, like, oh, you shouldn't even shave or wear deodorant or anything like that. That's a little extreme for me.
I get the Tom's natural toothpaste and like the Tom's deodorant or whatever, and I shave usually every couple of days with I don't use shave cream. I just kind of do it wet, steam it up. But the point is use as few amount of products as you possibly can on you and in you. Use the fewest amount in you.
In the ingredients that you're even cooking with, right? Like you can make a really tasty meal just using real butter, garlic, and salt.
Yes, and also stop with all the rules. Just shut up and eat. I don't want to hear about, I like tomatoes cooked, but I don't like raw. Shut the fuck up and eat.
It
Just
messes
eat.
with my tummy.
It's not all about you. Just eat it.
Now I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
We're talking about all this food. Somebody order us a pizza.
I was saying last night, I'm blessed. I like vegetables. I like everything.
Yeah.
And the ones I don't like, I just fucking eat it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of rules about what I eat. Just first off, eating, it isn't all a pleasurable endeavor all the time. There's a part of eating where you're just literally putting fuel into your body
To do a thing.
to perform, to live. You know, it doesn't all, it's not always a trip to Planet Fitness and you're sitting in a stall whacking your meat. Sometimes you just got to put a little fuel in the tank. So this, like, I don't like this, and I'll just fucking shut up and eat it.
Just eat it.
Yeah, and the whole thing, like when you're making a protein shake or whatever, if it tastes good, you're doing it wrong. It needs to taste bad. It needs to taste shitty. Then people announce, well, I don't like the way this. I know you don't like the way it tastes. It's good for you. Now just suck it up.
I do think that there is an element of like the greater the risk or the challenge, the greater the reward, right? And there's this workout guide that my husband and I use sometimes on YouTube. And he's like, if it was easy, then everybody would be doing it. And it's so true. If it was easy to not eat the tasty carb cheese loaded thing, then nobody would be tempted to eat the cheese loaded, and they'd just be able to easily say no.
My drink when I was in high school and I was playing football is I would take the blender and I would dump about half full with V8. Then I'd put a big scoop of brewer's yeast in it, which is the worst tasting stuff you've ever tasted in your life. It makes you gag.
Why did you put brewer's yeast in it?
It was supposed to be good for you back then. Brewer's yeast. And then I'd put 3 raw eggs in it. I'd whip it up.
Rocky style?
And I would literally just stand over the sink and I would just chug it
and pray
out
you
of the
didn't puke?
blender and like hold my nose and I'd slam it down. I go, good, I'm done. It's the worst tasting thing you could ever put in your mouth. Done. And then there are the people like, I use honey and bananas and blueberry. Okay, that's a bunch of sugar. It's not good for you.
If it doesn't suck, it's not a protein drink that is approved
pineapple.
by Adam.
Yes. All right. I've talked long enough. ELISHA KRAUSS, everybody. Me, Colorado, man. This Friday and Saturday night, Colorado Springs Loonies. Got a couple shows out there. Come out to the Comedy Corner. And then we added a show in Greenwood Village. We added a second show. First show sold out. That's in Greenwood Village, Colorado. The Comedy Works, but we added a second, so you can come out. Check that out if you like. ELISHA KRAUSS, everyone. Op-ed, Washington Examiner. And C. Thomas Howell, 1 Mile. And the sequel, 1 Mile More, in theaters coming out in February. Until next time, it's time for C. Thomas Howell and ELISHA KRAUSS saying mahalo.